Hello, soul family. My name is Shelly. Welcome to Healing Truth Tarot. Oh, you guys, I did a video yesterday. It was an awesome read. Holy smokes. So, I know that I promised you guys that I would post on Mondays. Monday life happened, and by the time I got that cleared up, then it was too hot to sit with a fan on low. Just too much. I'm getting old, people. Can't deal with the heat so much anymore. So what I was saying was, yeah, I made a video yesterday. It goes through after the processing. I wake up to an email and it says nudity and sexual content, and I'm like, it's a tarot reading. There's no nudity or sexual content, and so I did that thing where I request they look it over again. I can't think of the word right now, but and they got right back to me and said, nope, nudity. Well, apparently now, when I was looking at the video, they had taken my thumbnail off of there, and it was the thumbnail was of the devil card, and so I'm looking through the video on my channel page, and first off, we had the devil. He had all his parts were showing, and then we had an unclothed female on one side and an unclothed male on the other. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Not like that. I just read the cards. But so it hit me. Oh my gosh, that's what it was. But now I'm afraid to put it back up because I show that devil card often. I refer to it often and show it to you in the video often. So I have gone through all of my cards, and if anybody's naked, they have been censored with a piece of paper over top of the parts that need to be censored, because now I'm afraid to show a tarot card with a naked person on it. Just saying. You never know. So I will probably repost that video at some time, probably in a month. That these readings are timeless. Whenever you see it is when you're supposed to see it. Everything happens for a reason. I know this. And you know I was mad, and then I was frustrated, and I had to calm myself down, because like I said, everything happens for a reason. I'm learning. We're new. Speaking of which, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and comment so we can get this new channel going with some more viewers, so other people can see the content and maybe get something they need from it. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. So, just a friendly... Oh, sorry, did that. Yes, I'm still reading a script. Brand new. Pretty soon I'll have it down pat. I won't need it. Parts of this reading may not resonate with you. That's okay. Take what you need and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate at all, then it just wasn't meant for you, and that's okay too, because every reading isn't for everybody. This is a mass collective reading. Now, I had said that I was going to do the separate elements, air, fire, water, earth, and Spirit told me that I need to take a deep breath and step back a little bit. I'm trying to do too much, because that's me. I just, oh, I want to do this. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I want to do this and that and the other. Okay, well, nope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue posting the mass readings, and I'm not going to give you a schedule because I don't want to lie about it. So if you hit that notification bell, you'll be able to tell, and the subscribe button, you'll be able to tell when a new video comes out. All right. So the cards, my space, and myself have been cleansed thoroughly. The cards have been shuffled thoroughly. And there's no more bad juju, which that's my thing, bad juju, good juju. Also, if you see something aesthetically dental-wise, I had dental work done a couple of weeks ago. It's taken time for what I need to fix that thing that's going on in there. To fix that, it's going to take time for that to be ready for me to go get it. So I do apologize beforehand. But I'm not... Spirit keeps pushing me to do this, you guys. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. The Spirit will not let me sleep unless I make a video. So yesterday's got screwed up. So guess who got 4 hours of sleep last night? And not continuous either. So I think that's happening for a lot of us, by the way. So I pulled 8 cards for the general energy of what's going on right this minute. And so just an FYI, I am learning about astrology in depth, taking some courses on that. But I do know a few things. And I do know that we're coming out of Gemini season. My son is a Gemini, to the core. So Geminis are social, curious, communicative, adaptable, and that's the word that stuck out to me the most. Fast-paced and emotional. So we've been in this energy of go, 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 go. And I want to try this, and I want to try that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. That's the energy that we've been in. And the 21st or the 22nd, depending on where you live, it's going to be Cancer season. Cancers are emotional, nurturing, creative, homebodies, instinctive, and romantic. Cancer is a slower moving energy. The 21st is an auspicious day. And if you pay attention, there's going to be more of those auspicious days this year and next year. And so what's happening is, like I said, we're going into Cancer season. We're having a full moon and summer solstice. Okay, the longest day of the year for us up in the northern hemisphere, the shortest day of the year for the southern hemisphere. So as I said, take this reading as it resonates, and let's get to it. So the first card I pulled was the Emperor. Okay, that's speaking to an authoritative energy, a grounded energy, determined energy, but a quiet determination, not a grrr, like going at it full force. Energy, excuse me. Yes, I speak English sometimes. But that's the energy we're coming into, actually, is that Cancer type of energy. I don't know if the Emperor is tied to Cancer or not. I haven't looked that up, but that is definitely Cancer energy, is that slow moving. I got this. There's no rush. I'm going to do it right because I've had enough of the doing it wrong. I don't really like that word, but doing things poorly that I could have done better. But let me say, we are all doing the best that we can at any given moment, even if we can do better. If we didn't do better, there's a reason for that, because we just couldn't bring ourselves to do better. It's okay, we're human. No judgment there. No judgment. All right, next card was the World. Oh, censor. This is the Rider-Waite, in case you're not aware or familiar with tarot. This is the Rider-Waite deck, and was a lot of nudie-doody people in there, a lot of naked guys and girls, so there's going to be quite a few cards that are censored, but I'm just keeping myself straight. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make these videos, period, point blank. And there's some of that Gemini energy. I do have Gemini in my chart. Look it up and see if you do. So the World, that's things coming full circle. Let me go the right way. Coming full circle. Sometimes it's kind of similar to the Wheel of Fortune, but this more speaks to cycles than events. You see, this speaks to the culmination of events and the lessons that we learn because of those events. And there's an awful lot of, I call it cleansing and releasing, bringing up all that old garbage, that crap that isn't serving us anymore, and getting rid of the things that make us feel awful, because our feelings are a guidance system. If I'm doing something, even if I'm doing something for someone else, and it makes me feel bad or off, I probably shouldn't be doing that. I am catching some energy about some of you are people pleasers, and that's just a term, okay? Don't take it personal, because again, I'm not judging. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a recovering doormat, please. But a lot of us are doing that. We're people pleasers, but we're starting to set boundaries. And that's part of where the world comes in. That's a piece of it, right? That's a piece of our coming back around to a new beginning, right? Is because we're starting to set boundaries. We're starting to walk away from people that don't serve, people that are nasty, people that are rude, people that are gossipy, people that are chaotic, people that are narcissistic. And that's good. There are a lot of zodiac signs that want to fix other people. Guess what? You can't. I wish I could. I really do. Because I wish the whole entire world could just be nice to each other. But first of all, nice to themselves, right? So we have to constantly remind ourselves that everyone has a story. And we don't have to tolerate any BS, but everybody has a story. So for me anyway, that's how I can be compassionate, is to remind myself that everybody has a story. Everybody's had trauma. Everybody isn't self-aware. Everyone's not on the same vibrational level as we are. So, it's okay. And the truth is, you don't need them. They need you. But what they really need is themselves. And sometimes when we walk away from somebody else, we are part of them learning a lesson, hopefully, because we walked away from them. We still have free will. There are things that are meant for us. Think predestined things that are meant for us. But we still have free will. If we choose to not look on the inside and do the inner work and do the shadow work and do the cleansing and release, and better out than in is what I always say. Better out than in. If we choose not to do that and keep living in the old paradigms, the old structures, then that's our prerogative. We can do that. Somebody said something similar to that one time, and I freaked out. I was like, I don't want to do that. Not for nothing. I am grateful for every single thing I have, but I don't want to live in the old ways. I want to live in something better. So if we're not being our authentic self, then we're not on the frequency that we're meant to be on. And our lives are gonna suck. Right? But the time for that is over. We have a chance to fix it. Alright. And that, again, is the world. We're fixing it. We're doing the inner work, the shadow work. We're coming back around to the top of the world. And we'll come back around, back down to the bottom. But I don't feel like it's going to... You know those rides at the amusement park where there's a big old pole and 15 people sit in seats and it goes up to the top real slow and then just boom, drops you right back down. Yeah, somebody's calling me, sorry. Yeah, it's not going to be like that, like a ton of lead dropping in front of you anywhere. Oh my God, I was up here and boom, there I am all the way back down there again. Man, that's a terrible feeling. And it can, I don't know, it can actually make you disoriented when that happens, mentally and physically. So that's not so much going to happen anymore. It's more, okay, we're up here, and especially with cancer season, we're going to be going way slower, working stuff out in between the top and the bottom, right? So when the bottom gets here, it's not as traumatizing. This is what we're looking for. This is why we're doing this work. So it's not so traumatizing. We're done being traumatized. We're done living in fear. We're coming back into our power. It's a beautiful thing, people. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands here. This is something coming in really, really fast because wands, staves, rods, those signify quick movement, right? So say I picked up the ten of rods. Even though that's the end of a cycle, or the culmination of a bunch of events just similar to the world that have come about on a lower level, not, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to explain it. The world is big stuff. The Ten of Wands would be smaller stuff. It can be just as traumatizing and just as hard to move through, but it's still quicker. So this is fast movement, and this is messages coming through. So yeah, I mean, we're dreaming, we're not being allowed to sleep, we're getting emails, or we're getting messages from our angels, spirit, source, your higher power, whatever name you put to your higher power if you have one. Or you could be getting messages like that, and I think that's really happening for a lot of us. One big thing, not right this minute, but a few weeks ago, it was really, really common for people to have the ear ringing. Okay. And you can look that up too. I don't remember which ear means what. Personally, I don't pick it apart like that. If my ears are ringing, Spirit's trying to tell me something, and I have to pay attention to it. This is walking away. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, folks. Took my glasses off. 8 of Cups. This is walking away from a situation quickly. Riding your horse on out of Dodge, people. And that's kind of what it speaks to what I was talking about, leaving old thought patterns, people, places, and things behind. Right? Get you closer. All right. I have something else to say about that. It'll come to me. The Lover's card. This is not necessarily about lovers. This is right now. Now, yesterday it was, but today this is about partnerships. It can be a lover, but not for everybody, especially if you're not looking for one. Partnerships in business, partnerships in love, or partnerships in business and love with the same person. You have a love connection and you're also working together. That's a very real possibility. This would be a soulmate either from a past life or brand new to this life. Because we were, oh my goodness, we were getting so many months of these readings where this one person would be coming at some of us. And we kept hearing about it over and over and over and over. And some of us just said, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not doing that, you know. And some of us, I think, were able to get some closure with that person that was supposed to come at us. So they either never did because we did some type of unconscious spell work, or they did come to us and they stated their piece, and maybe, hopefully, you got a chance to state yours. And that was where the closure happened, and you were able to let that go. But this Lover's card right now is more about partnerships financially, because we do have some cards here, such as the Six of Pentacles, okay, which is sharing the wealth, being kind to other people, being compassionate, being loving. And as I said, being loving to ourselves. First of all, we got to love on us. We gotta love on us before we can properly love on somebody else. To me, if I'm loving on somebody in a codependent fashion, then I am not loving them properly because I feel like I need them. And it's just such a big thing in the world. People feeling like they need someone else to fill whatever hole is in their heart. And this card tells me that we realize we don't need that. And again, a lot of this is unconscious. A lot of this inner shadow work is unconscious. You don't even realize you're doing it. But for all intents and purposes, you're putting out an intention to the universe. The second an old memory comes back and you're like, nope, I don't want to do that again. I've got it. Thank you very much. So you put that intention out and the universe gives you something different. because you put that intention out, not even knowing that you put the intention out. And it's okay. Sometimes the unconscious stuff is the best stuff, assuming we're self-aware. Oh, because we can overanalyze. All right, so there's that. There's that Pentacles. So this kind of speaks to wealth as well. I mean, real wealth. That's why you're able to share the wealth with other people. It's not just emotional wealth. But this card says that you're getting to a spot where you put this intention out because you want more. And there is such a stigma attached to a human being wanting more. Oh, well, you're greedy. Well, some people are greedy, yeah. But there's nothing wrong with being relieved emotionally because you have way more than you need. There is nothing wrong with that. And I feel like that is coming. Again, Pentacles, when I look at the Pentacles, these are stars. So to me, it's written in the stars that there is legacy wealth out there for some of us. And Spirit's telling me to remind you that because that is a real possibility, to start looking into trust lawyers and LLCs, or any way that you can protect your money from the powers that be of getting at all of it. Because sooner or later, you'll just be depleted, right? So look into that stuff just for poops and giggles. Just look into it and see what happens. And just because when you do that, that's another way of putting out an intention of I want more money. At the same time, being grateful for the little spurts of extra cash, or the little dot here, a little dot there. You know, it's okay to want more. Because if we're grateful for it, then yeah, that legacy wealth is coming. If we can't be grateful for what we have, we need to stop looking at what we don't have. And I know you hear this. If you're interested in the law of attraction at all, or you watch a lot of tarot videos on this YouTube, then you know that we look at where we are right now and say, well, that sucks. I want more. If we can just, and no one's going to do it perfect all the time, but if we can just look at what we have already, that wealth is going to come to us. If we can't be grateful for what we have, no matter how little it is, this is never going to come. Or it's going to pass us by until we're ready for it. Because if we can't be grateful for the little stuff, then we can't be grateful for anything big. Then we're not vibrationally sorry, I lost my words. We're not vibrationally, we're not vibrating at the same frequency. That's what I want to say. Sorry, folks. Again, yes, I speak the English. But so we need to just pay attention and be grateful. And sometimes giving to someone who doesn't have, when you do have, no matter how little you think you have, is absolutely a really good way to show the universe that you're ready for more, because you're willing to let go of some of the little bit that you have. And Spirit, again, telling me, just don't overdo it. Don't go giving everything you own. If you don't have it, don't give it. That includes emotional support. That includes financial support. That includes mental support. That includes letting your adult children move in with you when you just got yourself together and got yourself in a space that you're happy with. If you don't have it in you, don't do it. But if you do have it in you, do it, because it's going to come back to you tenfold, right? All right, so then we have the Death card. Yeah, I know, ominous. Not really. Generally. And it's not ominous right now either. This card is about endings, the old dying and the new beginning. Okay, because I'm looking on this card, And other readers might read this differently, because, but I'm looking at this card, and this is in regards to finances. As soon as that old way of thinking about lack, I don't have enough, I don't have what I want, as soon as that gets under some type of control, there will be a death of that old thinking, of those old thinking patterns. And there's a king right there, right in front of death. There's a king. Well, kings are the embodiment of wealth in all aspects. So then we have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is our emotion. That is a celebration. Holy cow, would you look at that? I'm home. I'm home. That's like the perfect card to come after a death card, honestly. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Once we dump all this stuff that we've got going on with that inner work, we get it up and out and move on. You know, there's going to be a couple of things that just are not going to leave your mind for a while. And you know, that in and of itself doesn't create an end result unless we don't learn how to refocus our mind on something else. As soon as a situation or person or a trauma in your past comes into your head, two things we can do. We can look that sucker straight in the eye. And I guarantee you, if you look it straight in the eye and allow yourself to feel whatever feelings you're feeling, it will dissipate without you even noticing. It'll dissipate. Or you can get closure. You might have to reach out to somebody that you're thinking on, that you just can't get them out of your head. They're living in there for free, taking up all that space in there, and you might have to reach out to them. And I know a lot of you just are like, no, I'm not doing that. And that's okay, because if you're meant to get closure by means of communication with this person, then that'll come to you. You won't have to go out and look for it. But if there's something going on in your head, just learn to redirect, or either look it straight in the eye or just redirect your thoughts. Redirect them. Do that grounding thing that they teach you. Mental health professionals will teach you how to ground. Name 5 things you can hear. Name 2 things you can smell. Name 6 things you can see. Mind your breathing. Listen to that fan that's going, the air conditioner, the refrigerator, the dishwasher. Pay attention to something that's going on right here and now. Stay in the present. So, and I'm not going to tell you it's easy, because it isn't. Don't mind me if I use my fan, because it is 90 degrees and it's only 12:20 here. All right, so I'm doing something new. I was able to print off some tarot words and phrases, so we're going to pick a bunch of those, and if they go along with a certain card, we'll talk about that. So here we go. Excuse me. Oh, apology. See? And we were just talking about that. Someone might need to make an apology to you. And again, this is not for everybody. Somebody might need to come to you and make an apology. And it doesn't mean that you need to accept them back into your life. Because if the thought of that person creates awful feelings for you, there's a reason for that, right? There's a reason for that. So allow them to apologize. And that goes along with the, getting that closure that you might need. So I don't think you need to go out looking for anybody. If you don't feel like you're patient enough to wait for this person to come and for you to get closure, then by all means go seek them out and do what you need to do, because it's about you, right? And your needs. It's about you and your needs. All right, let's pick another one. I love doing this. I love doing this for you. Yeah, some of you do have somebody looking for you. Where are you? I see some of you blocking a specific person on social media because you just don't want to deal with it. Because they're looking for you hard. And if before you block them, they were stalking that page. They were stalking that. Okay, just seeing what you were doing, seeing what you were up to. But they can't find you because there's no more connection with this person, like friends, the friends that you guys might have shared, or acquaintances you knew, or and stuff like that. Those people are no longer attached to them, and they're probably not attached to you either, because when you left that situation, you left it. You're like, that's it, I'm done, and there was no going back. But this person's looking for you. And again, you may have to allow them to do that just for your own peace of mind. Remember that when we make amends to somebody, it isn't about that person. It's about us. It's about our emotional health, our mental health, bringing in our abundance. So, yeah, baby. You might have to let them in. Trouble, problem. So what I'm hearing here with trouble and problem is two things. This person that you need closure with is having problems, and I'm hearing third party loud and clear. This person is already dealing with somebody beside you. As a matter of fact, when you left them in the dust, they started dealing with someone immediately. Because, again, the word codependent, and doesn't make them a bad person. Everybody's got a story, but this person is having problems in that relationship. And I feel like there's that third party or that person that they picked up a relationship with right after you is maybe even unknowingly, but I'm thinking not so much, sending you bad juju. So how it was explained to me about someone doing black magic or spell work on somebody, and by the way, I do not do spell work for people. That's an individual choice. If I want to do spell work for myself, I do, but I have to tell you, I would never do a love spell. Those backfire in about 5 seconds. So anyway, they're having problems in their marriage, and they're having problems in their marriage because of you. Not that it's your fault, but because this silly goose thought it would be a good idea to use you as an excuse of why they don't want to be with that person anymore. Oh my goodness, this person is not very smart. And that's what I'm talking about. You don't want to be around that energy, right? Because it's the same kind of energy that they had around you in the first place. They're not going to change. They haven't changed. They're not self-aware. And this person owes you money. Not a huge sum, but a lot of money. Whatever a lot is, relative to you, whatever that word means, relative to you. However you view that. They owe you money. And I think they're going to come at you with, well, I'm going to give you your money back. No, they're not. They might give you a little of it. Maybe. But it's a trick. Because they have not done any type of inner work. This is a person with strong Capricorn energy. Authoritative to a fault, a real fault. Authoritative to the I am the best thing that ever hit the planet, and you better worship me and do for me, and you better, or else. Okay, that's the energy I'm picking up. A very strong narcissistic energy. So, what is these words? 2 men. Oh, so, yeah, this has been coming up too. So, there may be that person from your past coming at you, and I think, didn't I state a new person? I think I did state a new person with the Knight of Wands. So, you're going to have a choice, right? I mean, and the lovers can be about a choice. Choosing 2 things. 1 or 2 things. 2 men. I'll take that as it resonates. It could be a female with strong masculine energy like myself. I have very strong masculine energy, but take it as it resonates. So you're going to have the one possibly coming at you from your this lifetime past, but you're also going to have one coming at you from past lives, and it's a soulmate. Now we have thousands of soulmates. We can pick and choose, right? But this person is the person for you. The second person. That's why don't make a rash decision and fall for the BS that this person who traumatized you in your past that comes at you. Don't make a decision. Do not allow them. Don't allow them to talk you into anything. Okay? Because the person you are meant to be with is coming. Now, this other person from this lifetime, from your past, this is a twin flame. But it doesn't mean you have to be with that person. Again, we have free will, people. Okay, you're a twin flame. You taught me lessons. Thank you. Now go with love. I'm all done. I'm not moving backwards. I'm moving forwards. So, anyway, this person here, the second person, the second offer you're going to get, they're not going to come at you until they feel they've done something they need to do with their inner work. Okay? And it's coming. We're always going to be doing inner work. Always. Okay, we're just getting better at it. It's not so daunting anymore to look our crap in the face, our character flaws in the face, right? So this other person is way more suited to you. And again, Cancer season, so take it slow. This person is coming in the next month. Give or take a few days. Give or take a week, say. Because I don't generally timestamp stuff. But because it's slow-moving energy with the second person, that's why I'm thinking Cancer season is the right season. They are more suited to you. They are willing to work with you. They will not bulldoze over top of you when you speak. They will not gaslight you. They will not tell you you're nuts. They will not try to make you feel like you've lost your mind. This person is way more solid and way more self-aware, and that is what you're looking for. That is what you even maybe unconsciously have put out there to the universe. Because every time you say, I don't want this, you make a statement of what you do want. So yes, I am Abraham Hicks. Yeah, baby. Not so much anymore, but I learned so much from Abraham Hicks. If we don't know what we want, unless we know what we don't want. So, and then we have dating. What'd I say? Dating, two men. Don't date two men. You will confuse yourself. And then there will be competition. And that's a possibility. Maybe you'll decide to date them both. I mean, like I said, that's a personal choice, and there's nothing wrong with that choice. I mean, if that's what you want to do, absolutely do it. Because if you do, there's something in there, a lesson in there somewhere. Right? But this person that's a narcissist, carries that narcissistic energy, they're gonna, I mean, you're gonna be honest. You're gonna say, look, yeah, I'm dating you, but I'm dating somebody else too, so get over it. All right, so they're gonna be competing, and they're gonna play dirty. So if you decide to date both of them, do not give either one of them information on the other. Don't mention their name. Don't mention where they live. Don't mention what type of person they are. Don't mention their favorite foods. Don't mention the restaurants they take you to. Don't say anything to either one. Keep that to yourself. Because I'm telling you, I don't feel like any of you want to move backwards, and that you're done moving backwards. If you want to move forward, you're going to take the second offer. But check it out if you need to. Do what you need to do for you. Right? Free will's a beautiful thing most of the time. What we got here? Attractive. So, yeah. Now this first person, excuse me. I need water. This first person is very attracted to you, but they're more attracted to themselves than they are you. So, I mean, what does that say? That's a big red flag for me. It tells me that they love themselves so much that they will do whatever they need to do for themselves, even if it means harming somebody else. That's that narcissistic energy. Now this other person also finds you attractive. And I'm getting a message here, folks. I just heard I'm not that good looking. Well, damn, people. Yeah, you are. You're freaking gorgeous. Look yourself in the mirror every morning. Oh, it's so hard to do it first. I thought my head was going to explode the first time I did. I think I mentioned that in another video. But I looked in the mirror the first time and I said, I love you, Shelly. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. But it works. And it gets way easier. It's way easier. Put that little stick it up there. That sticky note, right? Say I love you to you. Put it up there. You'll see it every morning. Look yourself right in the eyeball. Say I love you. Whatever you put your name right in there. Right? So they both find you attractive. Even if you don't find yourself attractive. And I don't think that's an all day, everyday thing. I think we all have low points. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I go, God, you're so ugly. And other times I look in the mirror and go, looking good, girl. Looking good. Right? So I think everybody's like that. If anybody ever tells you that they are confident 24/7, they are either full of crap or, oh, I forgot the other. They're full of crap, right? Or they're completely unaware of themselves. They're completely unaware of themselves as themselves, right? Again, not doing any inner work. It doesn't make them a bad person. I need water, excuse me. Yeah, it's really hot. At least it's not snowing and freezing. All right, so anywho, they find you attractive, both of them. And I'm gonna pick one more. Then I'm gonna pick something hidden. I might have to pick. I'm gonna have to pick a card over this. Something hidden. Yeah. So this kind of goes along the lines of one person being completely unself-aware and the other person being self-aware, but that's why I'm saying they're not coming at you right this minute. They are self-aware, but they're still hiding things from themselves. And this applies to you too, some of you. There are things we're not going to want to look at. Character defects we don't want to see. If you want to get out of the stagnation, out of the rut, permanently, we have to stop hiding things from ourselves, right? Also, I'm getting, yeah, this also speaks to something hidden. Yeah, don't tell them about each other, something hidden. And there's stuff that you're trying to do, a new business, doing social media stuff like this, entrepreneurial stuff, something new that you're trying to do. And let's remember that because you're doing all this inner work, you shine brighter. And people want to put their face in your space. Some want to just be around you so they can suck the good vibes off you, those energy vampires. Some people want to ruin things for you. There's always going to be haters because you vibrate differently than they do. Okay? There's always going to be haters. But like I keep saying, it's just like doing the inner work and looking things in the face. The more that you deal with it, the better you get at it. Right? So whatever you're doing, don't share the information with anybody unless you absolutely trust them. Period, point blank. I know you want to go shout it from the rooftops. Look what I'm doing. I'm so happy. I found something I'm passionate about. Finally. You can shout it from the rooftops later once you're successful. And after that, before that, keep it to yourself for a while. Just tell somebody you trust. I tell my son stuff, right? We share a home. I tell my son things. Because he's not going to run around and blab it, and he's not wishing the worst, because he knows that if something good happens for me, something good happens for him too. He ain't stupid. Oh, my Gemini. All right, so Oh yeah, I was going to pull a card. We might pull more words. Something hidden. Let me get the Crystal Visions Tarot deck and give it another quick shuffle in case the energies have changed. All right. You do not want to see me shuffle cards. It's it's tragic. It's tragic. I am good friends with Arthur Ritus. Yeah, bad joke. Well, I just dumped all my cards on the floor, so that's okay. I got this. Spirit telling me to pay attention to what I'm doing and stop running my mouth. All right, hold on, folks. And this is, you know, this is where upside down cards come from, right? When we drop our cards on the floor. Because they come upright. So, it's probably a happy coinky-dink. There's a good shuffle. There we go. These cards, this deck I can shuffle because they're not too long. All right, here we go. Cut the deck in half. And something hidden. Yeah, so this person, yeah, you're not going to know who this second person is until you see them, until they communicate with you. You're not, and somebody already know, obviously, if they think you're attractive, right? Duh. So, Cups is emotion. They're just a really good match for you because of the way that they are going to handle their emotions. And again, they're not going to be perfect at it. We all have blowouts, and I do sense a lot of anger, frustration, some rageful moments. Again, that is not a judgment. I just had one this morning, a rageful moment. I just got so frustrated with the YouTube thing. But I got over it. And I have no resentments towards YouTube. Obviously, because I'm trying to post a video. So anyway, we got the Knight of Cups. He's coming to you. Cups, again, that's Cancerian. That's a Cancer energy. Coming at you slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, people. Let's pick another one. Got 47 minutes. Oh, so 7 plus 4 is 11. So look for the number 11. Look for the number 1. They both mean new beginnings. Oh, here's the Devil card. Huh. This is, yep, censored. This is a very masculine energy. This is Capricorn energy, period, point blank. All right. Two things I'm hearing. But we already talked about this person from this lifetime's past trying to come at you with all these promises like, where's my devil? Oh, he's back there. See him sitting in the back whispering and talking to her, trying to manipulate her. That's that person that wants to come at you, that's looking for you. And it's also about, again, holding on to stuff that no longer serves your higher purpose, that doesn't do anything for you. You learned your lesson. You guys are doing great. You learned your lesson on a whole buttload of stuff. Let it go. Just let it go. Let the universe or God, Yahweh, Jesus, the spirit, source, whatever tag you put on your higher power, like again, if you have one, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, they've got your back. They're not going to let you fall unless you choose to. But if you move forward with their guidance, you can let go of this devil sitting on your shoulder talking to you. And this devil is so full of shit. Excuse my language. I can't even explain it to you. They're just so full of crap. I try not to cuss too much. I don't want to get another video banned because I said the S word. So, anywho, yeah, this is about letting go of things that you're still attached to. And that's what this, pretty much the whole reading has been about, that. All right, let's pick, yeah. Let's pick one from the Del Toro deck for the final card, and maybe we'll pick one more word. All right. This is Guillermo del Toro deck. He designed these himself. If you're a horror flick fan like I am, you'll know who I'm talking about. The man rocks. All right, so cut it in half. And we have Knight of Cups. You had the Knight of Wands, now we have the Knight of Cups. I know, it's scary. Knight of Wands, now it's the Knight of Cups. So again, that's that new person with the emotions and that slow movement. So Spirit is repeating itself. So we're going to end the reading here. I will pick one more word out of my little word jar. Hope it's a good one. Oh, it is. It's perfect. Don't be afraid when this new person comes to share yourself, to give of yourself emotionally. You got this. They are meant for you. Just take it slow because they are. They don't want to rush into anything. Otherwise, they'd have been at your doorstep by now or contacted you. This is going to take you completely by surprise. And it's going to, that world thing, it's going to rock your world. Okay? You're not even going to know what hit you, people. But it's a beautiful thing. Share of yourself. Don't be afraid to give of yourself. Stick to your boundaries. And you don't have to be afraid of giving because you won't overdo it. You guys have been great. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you looking at this video. I want you to have a really, really good day. And I'm going to be posting another one after this very, very soon. Also, I will be posting on the Sober Psychic today as well. If you are an addict or an alcoholic, in or out of recovery, that's what the Sober Psychic channel is about. That one's a slow grower. That one's moving real slow. But I'm going to put an email for that in there, or a link for the Sober Psychic in there for the YouTube link, and I'm also going to put the I'm going to put my email in for this Healing Truth Tarot channel. If you want a personal reading, a reading for your sign, a general reading, whatever you want to do, email me and let me know. And we'll chat about it and we'll work something out and see what we can do. I don't charge a lot of money for readings. Okay, I just don't. I want a balanced exchange of energy. Decent amount of money that resonates with the amount of work I put into it. So, anywho, thank you so much, you guys. You have a great day.